Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We're going to start this love reading by taking a look at your overall energy. And we start with Pride. Distracted. I can't get my mind off of you. And the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords here is the energy that this pride can lead to if it continues to express, if it is and continues to express as the negative side of pride, right? The focus in the ego of the I deserve this, of the I'm doing this for me in the aggrandizement of myself and my needs, my desires, solely without any other external considerations. So know that that can end in a painful end, right? And this is the kind of the death card here, in the sense of the not the transition death, but the end of the cycle. And okay, well, that's all she wrote. Distracted here, though, you are focused on your person. So here's the thing that I would say is to try to let go of this I deserve this connection, I deserve this to work, and spin that to the side of, what can I do to make my person's life better? What can I do to make them feel comfortable with this connection, feel comfortable with this relationship? And I don't mean that in the sense of giving up everything that you want. Definitely, by no means, Cancer, do I mean that. But I do mean that if you focus a little bit more on that, it'll pull you a little more into balance, I believe, and release these energies. All right, what about your person? What is their overall energy here? Discover your life purpose. Seductive. Every night in my dreams, you seduce me. And the Prince of Pentacles. So interesting here. Prince of Pentacles and the seductive energy definitely go together with that experience of life in this realm, that physical experience, and the discovery life purpose. That as well, kind of what is that life supposed to be about here in this realm for this time that we have here in this life. So the Prince of Pentacles is, they are all starting on that path. So this is definitely the energy that they are in a very strong sense. So they are discovering themselves, who they are and who they are meant to be. And also they find you certainly attractive to some degree. If they didn't, this seduction would not be arising in their dreams. Know that this is an indication to you of that. They do find you attractive in that way, Cancer, if you were concerned about that in any sort of way. Also, they are, again, focused on that experiential here in this world. This is a very earthy interpretation here of their energy. This is the way that it's presenting here. So know that that is kind of their focus right now from an energetic perspective as well. How do you feel about this connection, Cancer? The Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, strong earthy here too. So yeah, the Two of Pentacles are these cycles, right? This cycle here probably is you feeling that, look, these things are presenting again in this relationship in a way that is familiar to me, and I not that I feel this slipping away, but it's not where I want it to be, right? It's not quite to this King of Pentacles desire that I have to enact the fullness of this experience of this relationship. And so I need to figure out what are these cycles that I need to interrupt. I need to take a playful look at it, and what cycles do I need to interrupt to change that, right? To take this energy of focus on them. This distracted kind of has that negative connotation usually, but here maybe this is helping to distract you from some of the cycles that you're normally in. Use that as the way to interrupt these patterns that may be holding you back from intentional focus, right? I mean, of course, we have that kind of automatic focus when we get energized toward a connection where that distracted aspect. Well, if you could do that in an intentional way to focus and not just let it be a thing that takes your attention away from other parts of your life, but taking an intentional time in your life to look at this connection, to think about this person, to think about how to move things forward, I think you'll find that energies begin to shift in that direction. And talking about energy shifting in that direction, the soulmate energy here with the Two of Cups is how you feel about this person and about this connection. Very strong, very, very strong energetic emotional connection here. All right, how does your person feel about this connection? The Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. Moving forward, definitely the desire to move forward here, and not only that, to let this embody their intuition, really, to take that intuition and transform it into action and emotion and desire and expressed love effectively here in this world. That is really what they're looking for, and they want, like I said, moving forward toward that intentionally now, not delaying on it. Eight of Pentacles is the focus to create something beautiful, wonderful, and really in that real crafting mode. Like, look at the details, focus on those details, and put your energy into every part of what you're creating with this relationship to make it, really spectacular. That is for sure the kind of energy that your person is bringing to their feelings about this connection. How do you view this connection, Cancer? The Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, you're starting to open up with those emotions to your person, and maybe they're starting to open up to you as well, and things are beginning to move forward here. Small steps as they may be, and you may not even be aware of it, but if you're not, that means your person is starting to move things toward you as well. Of course, they do want to move forward here. We've seen that, so know that that is truly where they're coming from, where they're going. The Moon here, though, this is the real key, I think, for both of you, but particularly for you, Cancer, is that this Moon energy is what's giving rise to the negative aspects of this Pride energy, and is really what's painting this path to the Ten of Swords for your side. There's something inside of you that you've not processed yet, some sort of deep emotional state. You may be aware of what it is, you may not be, Cancer, but either way, even if you are or aren't, the awareness that it is there now, that's what the Moon comes out here for, is to give you that awareness. The awareness that it's there, take that and try to meditate on it and release those things. Just set the intent to release these energies that are setting you on paths that are contrary to your highest good, your highest desire. Just meditate and intend with that sort of a perspective, and I think you'll see some rapid shifts in just your day-to-day energy, your day-to-day emotional state, and definitely with regards to your person here. How does your person view this connection? The Wheel, the Sun, and the Emperor. Very interesting here. Very interesting. So the Sun's pivotal on their side. So that means that this connection, their view of this connection, is that it represents what their life is to be, who they are, right? The Sun is that identity card, right? So their identity is with this connection. The Emperor here too is it represents the embodiment of wisdom in their life, and in their, specifically their love life, that they're kind of trans realm, so like themselves in the higher realm, and then themselves not just in the higher realm but across time, so across lifetimes, gets represented here in this connection. So they're very magnetized at this point to the connection, but they do see that it's not guaranteed, right? The Wheel, it could come out that it works out right, and things align here between the two of you, and a really spectacular relationship is brought to be. but it also could be the opposite of that as well. There's so many options here on the wheel, not just options, but outcomes that could happen with the wheel. They're aware of that. They may have a little bit of concern for that, but we don't really see it here, and that's good, right? We're not seeing like the moon coming out with the wheel for them, where they might be concerned about that, or some other cards like maybe Nine of Swords in the wheel, where they would be like really anxious about what those outcomes could be. So I think they're feeling very confident here, but they're kind of trying to take again, wise. And it's interesting that the Emperor comes out here, a very wise view on where this connection could go, but they're certainly magnetized toward making it happen. And what are next steps for you, Cancer? The Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Death card. Yeah, the Death is the transition of letting go of this pride energy and transitioning into, and really the core, it's releasing whatever this moon energy is, and moving into the new life that you can have with this person. For sure with the Chariot here, that's, again, moving forward, right? And not only the moving, but understanding where you're going to go, deciding what that looks like, planning that path, planning that future, and not alone, right? With them, having that communication. Because you can move to this Ace of Cups, the overflowing emotional fulfillment, right? That's what this represents in your life, is the potential for that. So you want to realize that by letting go of these things that aren't serving you from an energetic perspective and just doubling down on your focus here. Not that, oh, you deserve it, but that, hey, look, the two of you can work on this together to become aligned, to realize this connection, to really experience it here, and really give you this Ace of Cups state in your life, the Ace of Cups energy. What are next steps for your person? We have the Nine of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So the Nine of Swords here comes out to warn them to be aware to not fall into that energy. Like we were saying, if it had come out with the wheel for how they view this connection, they'd probably be worried that it's not going to work out. And this is that real indication to not fall into that worry, right? That's not going to serve them. And in fact, creating that worry or having that worry arise in their life and holding on to it, it may come up, right? That's just a thing that might happen. If it does, this is the indication to just release that. Because if they really persist in that energy, then it's going to bring those outcomes on the wheel that they're not looking for. The Four of Cups as well, they need to realize that they may not be so aware of your emotions and where you're coming from and your desires. They need to open up to that, and they may even need to solicit you for you to tell them what those are, so that they can integrate that and they can understand that. But the reality is the Three of Cups here, I think both of you really want this connection. And the Three of Cups is here to indicate that the two of you can have that celebration together, and you can have that wonderful sense of emotional camaraderie, really, is what we're seeing here, right? That's that compatibility at an emotional level. And this is why the Ace of Cups comes in as next steps for you, because that is what the two of you can move into. All right, let's get some of these message cards and see what your person has to say. I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning brighter and hotter. You're burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. So yeah, this person is very magnetized toward this connection. And that's the whole seductive thing, right? You keep popping up in their dreams over and over and over. And it's time for them to realize that, look, this is the path. That things do need to move forward here. And that's how they're starting to feel it, right? Because you are burning so bright that they're ready to move forward to this. Again, they're identifying with it, right? It's a pivotal card in their reading. Their side of the reading. So that is very important to realize, that they have understood that is truth for them, right? That's the reality. That's where things need to go. The heart can be blind and frozen. Well, again, that's that blind and frozen part, right? Trying to stop the feelings. Well, I don't think it's going to be frozen anymore with this kind of, fire imagery, the burning bright and hot. That's definitely has clearly thawed out that heart, right? They're magnetized toward this now, and it's great because it seems to be in alignment with you, Cancer. And I think that perhaps you've had that sense of them not opening up to it, and you may not even know yet that this is where they are, but it looks like their energy is getting right there to open up to that, and they certainly should. That's what the advice with the Four of Cups is that the two of you really need to understand how each other are feeling. And then you can let go of this pride, the whole I deserve this needs to happen, it must happen, and let it unfold and align the way that it should, naturally and lovingly, and in a real solid way, right? In a real stable way that will be long lasting. All right, Cancer, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please only take those elements that resonated with you, as that's the important information that your higher self has for you to integrate on your path forward to experiencing the relationship you're looking for. And thank you so much for spending some of your precious and valuable time here with my channel and this reading that is very meaningful to me. So please accept my sincere gratitude for that. I appreciate you greatly, Cancer, for being here. Again, hope this was a helpful reading for you, and we will see you next time.